everyone, and welcome back to the World History Channel with me, Parawee, your host. Today I have a special guest who will tell you about Jean-Jacques Rousseau. Please give a big hand to Professor Thanawin.
Thank you.
Good morning, Professor. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, sir.
So, Professor, can you tell me who was Jean-Jacques?
Sure. He was born on June 28, 1772 in Geneva, Switzerland, and later on his mother died due to birth complication. His father left him because of avoiding imprisonment after fighting in duel. He then lived with his aunt. His hobby is to write, and then later on down the road he entered the essay competition, and then he returned to Geneva. After that, he published one of the two major works, Social Contract and Emily. Both of the books were banned due to criticized religion in France and Switzerland. And then he fled the arrest, and then he died in July 2, 1778.
Interesting, very interesting indeed. He has such a tragic life. Seeing his whole life, it seems like he is in pain.
I'm strongly agree with that.
So then, let's move on to the next question. We will be covering the topic of the ideas of his philosophy.
Yes, sir. Well, his idea is pretty short and very simple, to be quite honest.
Could you please explain how it's simple?
Well, the fact that his idea do not support any kind of old religious belief, that is why he's have to flee the arrest, because it's going against all of their old beliefs. Instead, he believes in like a scientific point of view, actually in the human nature itself.
How is that?
Well, his idea states that the civilization does not improve people, but corrupt them instead.
Oh, I actually agree with that.
Also, he mentioned that man was born free, but everything he is in chain. It simply means that when we were born innocent and clean, but then it is a law that acts like a chain that does not let us do anything. Yet, so then he decided to create a social contract.
Social contract? What is it?
Well, it simply means that people elect or form their own government, since he strongly believed that it is the power and the society that changes people to evil. So he believed that everyone should form their own government.
I see. Is there anything to add to?
Actually, yes. One of the things people actually made up the rules with the government was the fact that as long as government keeping their promises with the people, they'll get to live peacefully. But once the government do not follow the rules, people can actually rebel.
I see. Well, we are coming towards the end of our show. The last question, was there any evidence about his philosophy that still exists today?
Well, it's simply kind of like voting, basically.
Seems so simple, but you explain more.
Well, in our world nowadays, when we want something, what do we normally do? We vote, right? So then, the social contract is like you form your own government. That's it.
Now I see. Well, we are at the end of our show. Thank you very much to everyone for listening. We will be seeing you in the next show. Thank you, everyone. And please give a big round of applause to our panel of experts, Thanawin.